Hey folks, Joe here again. So another little video here from out in the workshop. Let me move these guys out of the way a little bit. Another busy day working on paddles, got some more putting together and all that stuff, but this video isn't about paddles. This is about a new piece of gear I bought just before going on the recent kayak camping trip out on Lake Superior. To start off with, right here in this little neoprene cocoon, I have one of the original UCO Candle Lanterns. Had this since 1997, so 25 years. Candle inside. This helps keep the glass mantle from getting broke. And these are the candles that go in it. These are rated to burn for 9 hours. More on that later. And here's the new piece of gear that I just bought. There will be links down below in the description box for the candle lanterns and for the candles themselves. That box over there. So this one here, same company, UCO, the original candle lantern, and this one, which they call the Candlelier. Difference is, obviously, it is bigger, much bigger, and 3 candles instead of 1. Now, reasons for buying this. One reason is light. It gets dark pretty early right now, and a little bit extra light in the tent, that is a nice thing. A little bit more than the single candle will give me. Also, this trip was going into November, and the last trips I did on the lake last year, a little bit earlier in the year, even there the temperatures at night were dropping down below 0. It was a little chilly at night. That said, the tent I was in was more of a summer 3-season tent, a lot of mesh, so any extra heat would be escaping quite easily. I remedied that this year. It was getting the new tent, the 4-season Eureka El Capitan. I have a video on that as well. If I think of it, I'll try and put that in the description box as well. And that has the panels all the way around, going to hold in the heat a lot better. And I figured adding this candle lantern, like last year on the cooler nights, I would, sorry, that roll of tape out of the way. I would hang this from the gear loft in the tent and let that candle burn overnight. That just throws a little bit of heat and warms up the tent. The idea was this guy here, the triple candles. I'm going to throw off a little bit more heat as well as more light, obviously. Now, candles are spring loaded. Showed you the candles earlier. It's this little metal bottom on it. Slides right in. Down over the spring. And then it just, you get it positioned right here. And just a little quarter turn, twist it back in. So what we're going to do shortly on the workbench just over here is I'm going to light these up. Show the light coming off this guy, and then comparison the light coming off this guy, maybe have them together. And the candles, they were supposed to burn for about 9 hours each. I found they were burning closer to 11 to 12 hours each. Nice bonus. Heat thrown off of that kept the tent nice and comfy and threw off a good little bit of light. And I slept really good each and every night on that trip. In fact, some of the best sleeps I've had in months. Anyways, I'm going to get these set up, put them on the bench over here, and then I'll put the camera back on once they're lit up. Actually, I'll light them up first. How about that? Let me grab a match. We'll do this right over here. I'll get them lit up, put these spare candles aside, we'll get it lit up, and then I'm going to go around, turn off the camera for a minute, go around, turn off the lights in the garage, and we'll go from there. Use candles to light the other candles. Now the wax in these candles is designed to burn hot and clean, meaning there's very little wax waste afterwards, so you don't get a lot of wax dripping down. You do get a little bit, but not too bad. There's the single guy. Obviously these are rigged up so you can hang them. And just slide this one together. I think I got those centered so you'll be able to see them. We're just going to walk around and turn off the lights here, so bear with me for a moment. One light down. Two lights down. Two more. And there we have it. So there's the single. And there's the triple. Definitely a little more light from that guy. Light back on here. Just wanted you to see that for a moment. Obviously, bear with me. One more light. So I wasn't going to leave the lights off for too long and have you just staring at a couple of candles. There, you can definitely feel some heat there. Hold my hand a few inches above it. This one much more. Really does the trick. Anyways, that's my new piece of gear. One of the new pieces of gear I got for this trip, the UCO Candlelier. And let me grab my glasses, see if there's anything interesting on this box I want to mention. I should have mentioned this too. I should have actually done a demonstration. But the top on this is big enough and solid enough. You can actually put a small pot on there and bring your water to a boil, which is a nice little feature. I'll have to try that next time. The candles themselves are 60 lumens. They say 9 hours burn time on a candle. I got between 11 and 12 hours per candle. 5,000 BTUs of heat in total from the 3 candles, which is quite nice. That's more than you need to heat up a small tent. Weight 18 ounces, so it's just over a pound or 510 grams. 4 inches wide or 10 centimeters, and the height 8 inches high, or 20 centimeters. Obviously that doesn't include the handle being extended. If you hang it in the tent, excuse me one second. Just hang it from the tent, from the gear lock, or little carabiner, I clip that on, and we are good to go. So that is my new candle lantern. Very, very happy with it, and I look forward to using it many more times over the coming years. And if it lasts me half as long as the original, this little guy, which I happen to remember, I picked this up in 1997. I remember the time because I was working in an outdoor store back in New Brunswick. I was managing a little outdoor store, and I remember buying one of these little lanterns. Never regretted it. Bought this a few years later. I don't think they were making these when I got the original. Did break the mantle once, the glass mantle. Bought a new one, replaced it, no big deal. Also got this, that protects it. I don't think they make Neoprene Cocoon for the big guy yet. But if I recall, I've got a bin of paddling accessories, outfitting gear, that sort of stuff. And I think I have some sheets of neoprene in there, and I'm probably going to make one this winter for this guy. If I do, good chance that's going to be a video too. Anyways, that's it for now. Hit like, leave some comments down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that very much. It helps with YouTube algorithms. And that is it for now. It is, what time is it? My phone tells me it is 7:13, and that is time. Well, it's roughly 0 o'clock. I will talk to you later.